And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Slam.
Shift, watch the shift.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Cannon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a party now. Big grip.
They'll throw on second down his stick. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Ready, 8, read. Smith. Back. Ready.
Stick from the gun. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? Big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Zebra! You don't want nothing. Easy! You don't want Shit! Hey! Hurry! Danny! Hey, 58!
On first down, Evans. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's what I do. X3, 218, chop it.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Steve 6.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You. Check.
Check nine.
Get.
They run the counter. It's Evans. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go.
On 2nd down and 4. Stick. He completes it to Evans. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Break.
Come on, boy, 51. Clever job.
Say, protein spill.
Check 31.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Steelers nothing.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Charlie. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the out. Go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, tight.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. That's the pass. Check safety, check safety. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
Right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st down, Steelers.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
General West. What's in? Right, give me radar. Double right. He's checking crack. Check 10. 13. Hey, Alpha. Look at him.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Open man here. Sims complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Ready, move. 32. Alert flare. Alert Greystone travel. 50. Check 4.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
53. Ready. 55. Mike 55. Easy. Pilot 64. Weak. Kill.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun throw for Stick. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They'll roll him out right. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Stick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
80 weapons. Check. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
58's to Mike. 58's to Mike. I got it. 58's to Mike. 58's
Stafford on first down. Caught by Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
SOS, SOS. Check three. 40 got. Check 49.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Stafford. The throw taken in by Sims.
Let's go.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Check. Watch 54. All day, baby, all day. Whip. Watch the whip.
Double right. 22. 50.
Stafford looks to throw again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Get ready.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important.
This is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are back within a single score. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
So the false start will back them up 5. Now remember, still time. They can elect to kick it now from back at the 20.
You have to know what you have mentally from your kicker because the extra points have stressed these guys out all across the league. But I think at this stage of the game, I tried him out there and try it from the 20.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Go. Go. Kill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Go.
On first down, it's Cannon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, zoom.
Stick back to pass. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, orbit.
Here's Stick looking to throw. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
7 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
51. Watch the screen. Switch it.
On 2nd and 7, Stick over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL.
Ready?
Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 51. I'm here all day.
Snap.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
3rd down and 9.
Ready. 8, read.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Hey, echo.
51.
Shoot.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Able to fight through one tackle. Johnson, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Hey, Haywood.
Monday.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Blue 50. Hurry. Middle. Hey. High 7. 11.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Check. 180.
Mike 54. Watch screen.
Zero.
Check 89.
Stafford now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
he wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
10-50, 10-50. 59! Hey, Delta!
54.
They snap it to Stafford. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it, but fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
They'll run on first down. Cannon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit. Ready.
Stick looks to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Kill. Check 24, check 24.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Stop your whining. He's checking.
Go.
On 2nd down now. It's Cannon. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
50-50, bravo.
54, Mike, 54.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So look at this. He'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, kill. Switch.
One more time, it's Cannon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Set up, 50, plant. 6-6, pull it high.
Pretty quiet.
Stick from the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. No.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go again with Cannon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cleveland, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a